Hi, Carl here for ProAV TV. I'm at NAB 2018 at the Teradek stand talking to Richard from Holdan. Now, we've got a couple of little things to talk about here, but let's focus on this one first. What are we standing next to?
This is the brand new Video Go from Teradek.
Okay.
And this is following on from their Video and Video Pro. This is the next series. You can tell they've got a new fab designer working for them who understands aesthetics, because it looks a bit cooler than the previous models. And the reason it's covered in aerials like this, the actual Video Go unit is between these two bits here. What we've got, you can add on to what they call nodes, which are basically very powerful cellular modems.
So that's these bits on the side?
That's right. The black bits here on the side are nodes, so it works with or without those. Without those, they cost about $299 each, and the Video Go is about $1299. So without these, it'll work with a single USB 3 modem, USB 2 cellular modem, or you can use Ethernet or Wi-Fi. These aerials here are for Wi-Fi. But if you add these, you're able to do cellular bonding, and you're able to do what's called link aggregation, where you join the data together from the cellular modems, from your phone in your pocket, Ethernet and Wi-Fi, so you get the best possible video uploaded. And if that wasn't enough, what they've also given us is H.265 encoding. Now H.265 only sounds one little bit better than H.264, but in reality it's twice as good. You get the same video quality at half the data rate. So if you're struggling, like you would at a trade show, to get any sort of upload whatsoever, the fact you've got H.265 is fantastic. One word of warning, at the moment none of the platforms are supporting H.265, so it's a very future-proof thing. But you can, if you have what Teradek call a core account, so if you have a subscription service to them, you can send the video H.265 up to Teradek, and then they'll send it out to multiple destinations for you. So from one box you can go to YouTube Live, to Facebook, to Twitter, to Periscope, to whatever streaming platform you like.
Okay, so that's very cool. So, I mean, that's its central use case, really, isn't it? It's for streaming. It's for social media. This isn't like the cubes are designed for point-to-point or back-to-base or in a sort of news environment. This is very much for a lone cameraman going streaming to social media. But it has got an upgrade of SDI and HDMI on it. So whereas all the other videos are only HDMI, this has got SDI as well. Cool. Okay, let's look at the next thing. Right, so this is a rather interesting looking thing. What's this?
This is radar for boats. No, this is what's known as the radome. And okay. Well, this bit here is the radome, and what we're looking at is Link Pro, which is a new sort of cellular bonded router for on-set use or in television environments where you need fantastic Wi-Fi, robust, really great Wi-Fi connection, but also with the Link Pro, you can get cellular bonding. So you've got 4 of their high-powered modems, their nodes, which give you about 5 times more data throughput than you get through your own mobile phone. And it will join together data from 4 of those to give you a really high upload speed. So if you've got on-set dailies or if you've got rushes, you have to get back to the office, this is the ultimate way of joining together as much data as possible, like your own satellite truck, to get things back. And this is a waterproof outdoor aerial, which could be outside a vehicle. You could just hold it on a pole, get it to wherever you get the best signal.
So this is a bit more traditional Teradek, isn't it? What's this?
Right. This is the new Bolt 10K. And this is actually the receiver. You need a Bolt 3000 transmitter to get the best out of this baby. But what it will give us is about 3.7 kilometers point-to-point video with 0 latency.
That's incredible.
It's absolutely astonishing, isn't it? 3.7 kilometers. So the 10K stands for 10,000 feet. So you've got about a 60-degree angle when you're at that sort of distance, but it isn't. So you've got to point it roughly at where your transmitter is, and you need line of sight. But 3.7 kilometers should be enough for most people.
So where are you pointing it? You're pointing the square and the logo forward?
That's right, towards the transmitter. Line of sight towards the transmitter. And you see, unlike the previous panel aerial from Teradek, this is all built in. So we've got a Bolt receiver built into the back and a V-Lock or Anton Bauer power battery to power it. It includes things like the spectrum analyzer, so you can see the entire 5 GHz spectrum, so you can lock it down to whatever channels you need to get the best possible distance on it. We've also got an HDMI output as well as an SDI output on here. It's a metal construction around the outside, so very robust, but plastic on the front, because that's where you've got the antennae behind in order to get the best possible transmission distances.
So you say that you get the most out of it by using it with the Bolt 3000?
That's right, you wouldn't get you wouldn't get that's what it's designed to work with the Bolt transmitters, with the Bolt 3000 transmitters.
But you can use it with the smaller ones as well.
You just wouldn't get the range, that's right. It's not worthwhile doing that.
Do you know when this is available?
It's available now.
Okay, so the last little thing we're going to look at is the new bolts. So, what are these?
So there are two ranges. Bolt is splitting into two ranges. The LT, which are a lower cost unit, and the XT, which are a high feature unit.
So the XT is what exists currently?
That's right. The XT is exactly what exists at the moment, but the new versions will have a smaller form factor. They'll also have dual SDI sort of loop through, so you've got one SDI in and two SDIs out, which can be very useful when you're mounting a bunch of accessories on a camera. But the LT version are very good value for money.
And a lot smaller, presumably.
Well, both are actually the same size, both the XT and the LT. The transmitters are much smaller, housed in a solid aluminium block, very robust, and the features of that the LT lacks that the XT have are the spectrum analysis, which lets you look at the entire 5 gig range and choose channels which aren't being used. Also, you're not able to add the lookup tables and the up-down cross conversion. But what you get is a very simple point-to-point video solution with the new LT range. And there's a 300, 1,000, and a 3,000 in both the XT and the LT range. The XT range has got HDMI and SDI, but the LT range you choose either or.
Cool. And when are they going to be around?
Around in about 6 weeks to a couple of months.
Cool. Okay. Cheers for your time.
No problem.